There in Beck, Rockschool study. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Now we're going to break it into small sections. I'm not going to play the thing the whole way through. That's your job. My job is to teach you what to play and all the little in-betweens, what the little funny squiggly lines mean, what quarter means, and all those things. Okay, now we're going to start off with fret 3. You obviously do have your PDF open with your Rockschool tab for the song there, and you're going to start with, and you'll notice over there that the 3 to the 5 has got a smaller font size for the 3, and the 5 is bigger, which means you play the 3, but you slide to the 5. That's what the forward slash means. Really, really quick. So your opening 3 notes are actually really 2 beats. 3 notes, 2 beats. So it's going to be, and you can see the effect of sliding from that second 3 to the 5, but you don't really hear this note. You hear him, and you hear the effect of sliding from him up to fret number 5. Now you'll see my fingers got a bit of a sideways up and down sort of twitch to it. That's called vibrato. So you don't want to do this. This would be bad. Now the note is ringing, it's even. This is what they're asking for. You can hear the pitch of the note isn't even. It's called vibrato, and it's the result of a gentle up and down movement. You can see it there like that. And to get the technique working slowly, take your hand off and just roll on the side of your hand. You'll notice I'm not doing this. This is bad. My hand keeps its shape, and it's sort of rolling on the side of my hand here. So this is against the neck, and that's how I'm getting my vibrato. It's more of a wrist hand technique and less of a finger technique. Okay, that's your first phrase. You should know this one by now. And the next phrase says 3 quarter, and it's got a little bendy thing that goes twink up like that, and it says quarter above that. That is the symbol for a bend. Now, quarter means it's not fully a fret, so you're not going to bend this 3 to sound like that 4. That would be half. And if it said full, 3 would have to sound like 5. So that's a big bend. They want just a small bend, so it's not going to go to there. It's just sort of getting there. So it's a hint of a bend, which is quite cool. It's something that you can't do on piano. And one more time. You can hear the combination, and that last 5 actually should ring like this. And then the next 2 notes, same technique. And then you jump down to fret 1 over there. Now I want to show you something quickly on your picking technique as well, because the trick for this song is to make sure that your notes are all nice and quiet. Very, very important. We don't want any string noise. So I'm going to put some light inside there, and check this out. I'm resting my thumb on the strings I'm not playing. This ensures that there's no way that these strings can vibrate by accident or get triggered by the vibration of the guitar from the other strings. So you can see how close my hand really is, my picking hand, to the strings. So we'll play it through. There's coming the bend. And you can see for all those notes, my thumb is making contact with the string above the string I'm playing. So if I'm playing the 3rd string, my thumb is making contact on the 4th string, 5th string, and 6th. And when I jump to the 4th, my thumb is now on strings 5 and 6. Very important technique. When you're doing this song, you might think, wow, it's so easy. But what they're looking for is that your notes are quiet, that there's no string noise. That's what I mean by the notes are quiet. You can only hear that one note, and that there's very good legato. In other words, your notes are flowing, And you'll notice as well there's no rests. In other words, there's no silence. So if I were to zoom out a bit, this would be a bad run, for example. I'm going to go do an intentional bad run. Okay. Because my notes weren't ringing. This would be what they're looking for. You can hear the notes are ringing nice and long. Now the next phrase is going to be a quickie. It's going to be a result of a hammer run from fret 3 to fret 5. Okay. Should sound like that. Those 5 notes, even though there's a bar divider, are all quick in succession. So you got a very quick 5-note phrase. Hint of a bend, there's that quarter on top again. And then that will follow through into 5 on the 4th string. So it's going to sound. And in slow motion, there's my 3, hammering on the 3rd finger, down a string, back to the 5, crosses a string, there's that sort of quarter bend that we were speaking about earlier, and then you're vibratoing the last note. Now there was a wrong note inside there, hey? Let's do it with the right note. It's interesting how music, sometimes you can do the wrong thing, but it still sounds pretty cool. Now, after that, you're going to have repetition. So you're going to have that same introduction that you had before. You're going to have that same. But you'll notice that it changes at the end there. You've got a 3-5 at the beginning of the 3rd line, followed by another 3-5, but this time it goes down a string instead of up a string. So your repetition's going to go one more time. Try and get a bit more of a different angle there so you can see the strings being picked and everything. And you're going to have. And then. And make sure that last note rings nice and long. This is part 1. There will be a part 2 for the next part, because I want you to make sure that you got the parts, each individual section nice and clean. Remember, the song isn't difficult, but the techniques must be as close to perfect as possible. Listen to the original, try it with the backtrack, make sure that there's no string noise. And again, I'm repeating, I think I've only seen one rest in the whole song so far. Make sure your notes are long, fluent, and clean. Okay, if you've got any questions, send me a video of what you're doing and then explain where you're not happy, and then I can help you with the technique. If you tell me that you don't understand, but I don't know what you're doing, I can't help you. So please send me a video. You've got my WhatsApp details. And looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, enjoy the song. Part 2 will come shortly.